Hey, it's Cameron with the Atlas Strength Shop, and I am going to try my hand at one of these unboxing videos. This is also going to be a review as well. I finally bit the bullet and ordered me a pair of the No Bull lifters. Got a wooden heel. They look very well made. They look slick too. I'm really excited about these. So, got me a pair of scissors. Let's check these out. Today's really just going to be about first impressions. I'm not going to be using these today because today is a rest day. Tomorrow, though, I plan on working on some action jerks. And then Saturday, I'll be working on some stones. So, I'll use them on both of those days. Now, keep in mind, if you're an Olympic lifter, then I'm not really going to give you a good perspective on these. I'm going to be viewing these from the perspective of somebody who does strongman. Granted, there is a good bit of carryover. Alright. Receipt. Got the return policy. Let's see what the return policy is. They have to be brand new if I want to return them. Let's see. Eligible for return or exchange within 60 days. Yeah, it seems pretty basic. Let's open up the box. Pretty bent. Don't really care about that though. Ooh. Alright, so here they are. So I got the coffee because I really like the way these look. I mean, this is a good looking shoe. So I was going between these or the Position USA shoes. The reason why I went with these is because the Position shoes, I don't know what this material is made out of, but it's not suede. The Position shoes, they had the suede finish, and I did not see that holding up to any kind of stonework. These definitely look heavier duty. Got leather on the back, a wooden heel. Take a look at that. The Position USA were wooden as well. Yeah, I really like these. They look very well made. Some kind of coating on the laces. I don't know what that is. Get these untied. Take a look at the Velcro. Some stitching there looks good. Inside of them. So you got a removable pad in there. I'm probably going to leave that in there though. What does this say? See if it says anything exciting. The upper of the trainer features a seamless one-piece construction of super fabric. Apparently this is super fabric. An extremely durable, breathable, and abrasion-resistant material. The super fabric, by the way, that's trademark. Guard plates are applied to a highly flexible mesh base layer, creating 360-degree shield from razor wire, rope climbs, and excuses. So I won't be using this for razor wire or rope climbs, but should hold up to wear and tear from a stone. Let's see. Make sure the other one is as impeccable of quality. Take a look at the branding on the back. I'm really a fan of their branding. It's very simple, very clean lines. Yeah, I dig this. It's a lot. I already have dog hair on this. Hercules. I don't know if you've ever seen my dog on here before, but I have a dog named Hercules, and he gets hair on everything. Also came with an extra pair of laces. So I guess if you prefer either the feel or the look of these round laces, you can go with that. And yeah, I believe that's it. So I'm going to try them on today. I don't know if I'm going to do any shooting of that. If I do, then yeah, I'll tell you what I think about it. But you know what? Scratch all that. I'm gonna put these on for the first time tomorrow when I get to the gym and I get ready to do my axle jerks. Yeah, it's solid. Very, very little give in that, which is what you want in a lifting shoe. Alright, so yeah, let's cut to tomorrow. There's Benji hair on this shoe. So now that I'm at the gym, I figured I'd pull out my old lifting shoe and my new lifting shoe and do a little bit of a comparison. So what I was using these Adidas power lifts. And they lasted me a good while. In fact, they still look brand new. What's great about shoes like this is they don't really get a whole lot of wear and tear because you really only use them during your sets. It's not like I'm taking these and walking around town in them. So already, when you look at the quality between the two shoes, this one is leagues above the Adidas Powerlift. Looking at the base, it's granted it is still a sturdy shoe, although it does have a little bit more flex to it. It uses a high density rubber for the sole, as opposed to the Noble, which, like I said, it uses wood. And wood for the soles of your lifting shoe are going to be a very good thing. Also, just has a basic rubber on the outside of these, as opposed to what they call it super fabric, which I don't know what super fabric means, but this looks like it's going to hold up to a lot more wear and tear for stones. As far as the specs of the shoe, don't quote me. In fact, I'm not even going to try to come up with the measurements. If you notice, it'll probably be hard to tell from this video, the no-pulls have a bit more of a heel lift on them. Now, that was one of the reasons why I decided to get the no-pulls, because the dorsiflexion on my ankle sucks. So I wanted a little bit more of a heel lift when I catch things like at the bottom of a squat, or just when I'm front squatting. I can keep my torso a little bit more vertical because the knees will be able to travel forward a little bit more. Hopefully this will help me be able to front squat a little bit more weight, which will translate to me having a bigger push press or push jerk. Right now you can't see this, but Benji is off camera. Yep, you can hear her laughing right now. She's laughing at me. She likes to laugh at me. So yeah. I'm not jumping into these right away. I've got some other work that I've got to do first, but during my assistance work today, I do plan on working some axle jerks in preparation for my next competition. So I'm going to slap these on then, and I'm going to see how it goes.
Alright, so now we get to the fun part where we get to try these bad boys out. So I started by just warming up my clean and jerk. That's what I wanted to work on today since that's what's coming up in the competition. And if you notice, when I go to drive, my knees do cave in a little bit. I believe that's just because I am not used to the angle yet. So hopefully that will improve as time goes on. See, I got a couple of sets in here. I don't really remember what all the weights I used were. I believe that is, I think we're at 155 now, something like that. Not much, but enough to do what I was trying to do that day. God, my split jerk is ugly. I am definitely going to spend a good portion of time after this next competition just really dialing in these Olympic lifts. So what I was going for, the competition weight is 155. I figured it'd save some time if I didn't continental clean the axle when I walked up to it. So today what I was trying to do is I just wanted to work something a little bit above competition weight, just power clean it, just to make sure that I had a decent enough power clean in me when the time came. I think this is the last set I've got on here. So watch knees cave in just a little bit. It's getting a little bit better though. And here comes split jerk. Yeah, you can definitely tell I'm starting to get tired. But hey, I know I've got it on competition day now.
So I think the axle work went well. I hit the mark I was trying to hit, although it didn't go as smooth as I had hoped. I think a lot of that had to do with the increased angle of the heel raise. I'm just not used to pushing from that angle. So as I do it more, hopefully that deficiency will correct itself. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to play some footage that I'm actually taking tomorrow and the next day. And what that's going to be is I'm going to work on some front squats, and I'm also going to work on some stone loading in these shoes. So let's cut to that and see how it goes.
I'm not going to pretend like this was any kind of heavy weight here. I'm going to be honest with y'all. I just got done working up to a heavy 5 in deadlifts. I really didn't want to squat. I probably had no business squatting. But I said earlier that I was going to, so I did. That being said, this is the most comfortable front squats have ever felt to me before. Normally, I lean forward a hell of a lot more because my ankle mobility is absolute crap. And these shoes were definitely able to help me stay a little bit more upright. I'm probably going to work on a good bit of front squats during this next cycle as well, just so I can get those out of poverty. And in case you didn't know, working on your front squat will actually translate very well to your push press and push jerk. So I'll get to put more weight over my head. And now we get to the fun part. I warm on Strongman Saturday. So this was a bright idea I had. We have a stone over bar, max rep in 60 seconds. The weight is light enough though to where I can go with a lot further than 60 seconds. So what I decided to do is I just decided to get comp weight for the stone and just see how many I had in the tank. I wasn't really trying to go real fast. Just wanted to see what was there. Sometime before competition, I'm actually going to put on some tacky and try to get this going a little bit quicker. I want to say I wound up getting 10 reps. Oh, by the way, those boards that I'm using are toast. Those were some platforms that I made to help with some like deficit deadlifts, block pulls, raising your feet up whenever you're shorter people are using our bench. I definitely should not have used them as a pad because that plywood pretty much exploded. That being said, these shoes were awesome for what we were doing. The material on the top, it was able to hold up to the stone rubbing against it. I felt like I had a little bit more power whenever I rolled the stone up my chest. Yeah, I think it went very well. So now, let's finish watching this set. Yeah, you can tell I'm starting to get tired. Lauren was one hell of a driver during this though. Very motivating. If y'all aren't following Lauren on Instagram, go follow her. Her IG name is @ChunkyAndStrong. I'm sorry, Chonky and Strong. Spelled with an O. Yeah, this is my last rep. After this rep, I start bleeding from the forearm, so I stopped.
So yeah, that's it for the video. The No Bull lifters, they are a incredibly well-made shoe. They're definitely high quality. They're gonna be the last pair of lifters I probably ever buy. That being said, they cost $300. That's the only downside. If it wasn't for the 20% military discount, I probably would have never bought them. But hey, if you can afford to drop $300 on a pair of badass lifters, then by all means go for it. So if you like the video, don't forget to like and subscribe. And keep an eye out on the channel because I'm going to be putting out videos every week. I believe the next video is going to be on the overhead press, so keep an eye out for that one. Thank y'all. See y'all next time.